Yo, what's up, Leo? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of February 2016. For the first 3 weeks of February, the sun is going to be in the sign of Aquarius. For you as a Leo, Aquarius is your seventh house. That has to do with all of your one-on-one relationships in your life. So for the first 3 weeks of February, that is going to be the primary focus of your life. So think about all of your one-on-one relationships in your life. These will be more prominent during this time. In the fourth week of February, the sun actually shifts into Pisces. For you as a Leo, Pisces is your eighth house. The eighth house has to do with your shared finances, and it also has to do with your sex life. So look for a shift there. For the first 3 weeks of February, the sun being in Aquarius has to do with your one-on-one relationships, and then the fourth week of February shifts into an area that has more to do with your shared finances as well as your sex life. On February 3rd, Mars is in the sign of Scorpio, making a positive angle to Pluto in your sixth house. Mars in Scorpio. Scorpio is your fourth house of home and family, and it's making that positive angle to Pluto, which is your sixth house of daily life, work, and health. So there's something positive. Look for that on the 3rd of February and following that event. Look for something positive happening between your home life and your daily life. You know, what you do in your house and in your daily routine, and that could even carry over into what you do for your job and even health. You know, maybe there's someone the sixth house where Pluto currently is for you also has to do with your health. So maybe there's somebody in your home life that's benefiting you from a health standpoint. Maybe like, you know, somebody you live with is like a workout partner. It could be your significant other. On February 8th, Mars in Scorpio is making what could be considered, depending on how you look at it, either a transformational aspect or a negative aspect with Aquarius, with the new moon in Aquarius, your seventh house of relationships. So if you look at it from a transformational standpoint, Mars being in your fourth house, the new moon being in Aquarius, your seventh house of one-on-one relationships, is there somebody in your home life, you know, could be a significant other, that the way you guys share your, or, you know, some kind of transformation happening in a relationship with somebody who lives in your home, or maybe it's that, you know, you have a one-on-one relationship with somebody and now all of a sudden they're going to be, you know, living with you. So that's one way to look at it. Another way to look at it is if you look at this angle, it can be interpreted as a challenging angle also. So I mean, you look at Mars being in the fourth house of home and family for you as a Leo, and, you know, making a challenging aspect to the new moon in Aquarius, which has to do with your one-on-one relationships. Maybe you are having some kind of conflict with someone in your household. Maybe it's your significant other, but it looks like there is, you know, some kind of challenge there. And new moons are like a trigger. So when a new moon happens, it sets off all these new things that happen the following 6 months. The 6 months that come after the new moon, all these new things, you know, start to pop up in that area. The new moon is in your house of one-on-one relationships. So then 6 months later, there's something that will come to fruition during the full moon, which will be in the same area 6 months later. So you have the new moon, and all these new things start to happen, and then 6 months later there's the full moon. This has to do with your relationship, your one-on-one relationships. So look for that on February 8th and following that event. On February 10th, Venus is in the sign of Capricorn. That has to do with your daily life, your work, and your health, making a positive angle to Jupiter, which is in Virgo, and Virgo for you is the second house. That is your house of money. So there's some sort of positive correlation there on February 10th between your work, your daily life, and your money. So I don't know. Are you going to get a raise or something? Is some money coming your way? I mean, it's definitely a possibility here. It's definitely what the planets are indicating. So watch out for that. February 10th and following that event. On February 22nd, there is a full moon in Virgo. Virgo is your second house of income. Full moons are things bringing things to fruition. They also, people get freaked out by full moons. They think like something bad is going to happen. No, not necessarily. Maybe you're just spending too much money or something, or maybe you just need a change in the way you spend money. Maybe you need to budget your money better. I mean, or this could, it might lead to some kind of expense possibly, but actually it could lead to some sort of payout as well. And if you look at the angle that I just talked about previously with Venus making that positive aspect to Jupiter with your work and your money, there looks to be maybe something positive that could come there with your money, some kind of payout or something. That's definitely a possibility. On February 24th, Mercury in Aquarius, Mercury is the planet of communication, is making a positive angle to Saturn, which is in Sagittarius, your fifth house of romance. So Mercury in the area of your one-on-one relationships, making the positive angle to Saturn in your fifth house of romance. It sounds like there is something positive being communicated between you and a love interest, or if you're already in a relationship, there's positive talks that are happening between you and your significant other. That's all I have for you this month, Leo. Thank you very much for joining me. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like, and I will definitely see you next month. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.